Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Ballysprings. As you remember, guys, we did the that huge silage field yesterday. I've just got in the truck. I pressed the wrong button there. Yeah, we did that huge silage contract. I have done the contract. I did finish it off. I did cash out just because once the contract reaches 100%, for some reason, my game, if I like reboot the game, that contract will disappear without paying me. Yeah, we've had this discussion once or twice before with it. We haven't sold the excess bales. I'm just having a quick look. I moved all the equipment back to the farm. This is all of the excess bales. So like I said, the contract was done 100%, and these are what are left on the bales. You can see how it's an odd number. Obviously, I have to sell them up here because if I sell them at the biogas, it won't pay me for it. So let's see what grand total we get. Wow. 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 That is absolutely fantastic. Right, we need to get our farm done. So, we've got quite a bit to do today. So, it's going to be quite a productive episode as long as we can... as long as we can keep up with the amount of work we've got to do, the time. It doesn't matter if the jobs don't get done in one day. It just would be nice if we can get it done in one day. Look at that. It's not perfect, but reversing inside the cab. Yeah, I remember when we were going to do a lot of this in first person, and then that just kind of went out the window, didn't it? I'm not overly bothered about everything being in first person and not. It's just as long as the jobs get done. Right, I've also thought that now this is something I want some opinions on, so I'm going to ask before I do it. But inside this shed here on our left hand side, we have a silage bunker. I am very unlikely going to do silage like that. We have a baler wrapper. So I think that we should maybe look at removing the silage bunker. Now, you never know. We could always list the bunker on a marketplace. We might be able to sell it. If we can sell it, we get some money in the bank. We can maybe, we could maybe buy a new field. I want to buy this field that's just in front of us, and I want to buy the one at the end of it. That's kind of my goal. That's kind of what I want to do right now. Oh no. Some of these gates have a collision when you're driving. Some of them, yeah, you see what I mean? That doesn't technically have one. I don't like driving through the gates like that, but I also don't really see the point in closing it. I've only got to open it again. No. Do that. There we go. I did not mean to hire a worker there. But yeah, like I say, we've got our own farm work to do. It's been a while. And like I say, we could do with keeping this to actually use. Just a little bit close to that wall. I don't want to go too close to that wall, otherwise the windrow is going to catch it, and then we're going to be in all sorts of problems. So if do it like this, get a headland on, that'll do. Yeah, a couple of little issues, a little bit too close to the wall in places. Not much we can do about that at the moment. Let's get that there. Beautiful. We want maximum cut on this. We can get these right. These will take 3 months to ferment, guys. 3 months to turn to silage. That's why we were doing the contracts, because it's instant silage. But 3 months to ferment up to silage, so that's why we kind of want to get these done now. So we're going to be looking at July, August, September. So we'll be selling in November, which is a really good time to sell. Well, better than selling it now anyway. By the time these are ready to sell, it'll actually be ready to cut again. The only problem with using the front and the side mower like that, it misses so much when you try and turn. Yeah, I don't think I'll cut the cow and sheep area. I think I'll just leave that. I'll cut the, well, we've already got one field. We've got one field already cut. We're cutting this one. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, so yeah, we've already cut that one, so that one just wants windrowing. So if we were to leave the sheep pen, I want to leave the sheep pen in case we need emergency grass or hay. I kind of want to bring that. What's that mod? You know, for the eating. I really want to bring that in. That would be a really handy mod to bring in, to be honest. The one where the grazing, you know, the grazing mod. Is it called the grazing mod? You'll have to forgive me. I've looked at it and I know it's a really good mod, but it's not one I've ever used. But yeah, the grazing mod is could be quite handy to use on this series. In theory, we would never have to feed the sheep again. Like I said, I just want to get this cut. There's not really much. Like I say, if we don't cut the sheep or cow pen, then this will be the only bit we have to mow today. And then it's just a case of windrowing. And like I say, I know people are going to be at some point like, oh yeah, but Reaper, all you're doing is silage, all you're doing is grass. Guys, if I didn't change half the fields on this map, there would have been no other contracts other than grass to do. It seems to be a grassland map. Which I would have thought, at least with Ireland, there would have been at least a few more of the fields. Like I said, we have talked about maybe changing some more of the fields to arable, and I probably will do that at some point. I quite like the smaller fields than the arable fields, just because one, if we do a silage contract, we don't have to do as many if it's a bigger field, and two, a smaller arable fields, just a bit easier to do on a recording. Like we could plan to do like one field in an episode, you know what I mean? I don't like it where we end up doing like multiple episodes of the same job. Like I want to get this done in a minute, so you know, once I've got this done, we'll windrow both these fields and probably bale both the fields at once. You know, and I'll do that in a time lapse, because that way it just keeps it moving along a little bit. But I like to do something in real time as well. I don't like everything to be done in a time lapse. I say time lapses have the place. I've just realised I didn't upgrade that time. Come on, this takes so long to find power. Fantastic tractor. It's serving us so well on the farm, the Massey Ferguson. Genuinely can't complain on it. I know this is going to be wider than doing it with the front mower, but it wasn't really worth doing it with this side mower either. Get a bit extra power down this way. There we go. Apart from a couple of little bits on these edges here, that is the mowing complete. There we go. Yeah, let me know what you think we should do with the silo bunker. I think we maybe get rid of it. We're not going to use it, I can tell you that now. We've got an all-in-one silage wrapper. Why would we put everything in a bunker now? I know a bunker's a nice way of doing things, but it brings money on the farm. We can sell it maybe to another local farmer who hasn't got one. go. Yeah, we can always maybe turn this, get rid of some of the walls. Could maybe turn some of this actually into a shed as well. And we've got more storage equipment. Right, that's going to be a tight fit in there. Right, let's... I really like using this for the windrowing. I really, really do. I know it's going to struggle a little bit on the hills probably, but I really like to use it on the hills. On the windrowing. Forgive me for describing things. My brain's just knackered. 38, and I swear to God, right, it wouldn't surprise me at some point if I get Alzheimer's. Just the way I am, it's just so... Ugh. Yeah, if we get these 2 fields done, I don't think we'll get many bales from it, but it'll be right. And we can get them limed, and we can get them... Sorry, my steering wheel just went off there. Yeah, we'll get them limed, we'll get them refertilised in June. We can always do that at night. That'd be a nice reason to have it on 3, actually. There we go. Yeah, that's just meadow grass in the cow pen. There we go. Yeah, as I say guys, what I'll do, I'll get the music turned on, or I'll get the radio turned on, and we'll get these windrowed, and then we'll get them built, and we'll kind of see what position we're in. Wow, well that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. But as you can see guys, the Fiat is still earning its keep. Now I know when you think about it, it's not exactly like a massive job that the Fiat's earning its money on. But I feel like at the moment, it's still worth keeping because it's a job it can do. You know, I know we've talked many times about removing the Fiat from the farm when it wasn't useful. But with the amount of grass contracts there is to do, at the moment it's useful. But yeah, that is looking absolutely splendid. So what we need to do now is we need to get on with the baling. The baling's got to be done ASAP. We're going to have to jump back in the Massey though. I think it might be worth paying the loan off as well, guys, if I'm honest. We pay the loan off in June, which is a month early. We should be able to take out another loan in July. Bear in mind, in July, guys, we've got to pay for harvester. We can maybe buy some new fields. Who knows? Also, if you're wondering why I didn't cut the third field down at the bottom end, is it 133? It's because it's not fully grown, and I don't want to cut it when it's not fully grown. But yeah, I think we pay the loan off. I really do. I think we get that loan paid off. It's £15,000, so 1, 2, 3 paid. We've still got £40,000 in the bank, which is enough to cover the harvester. So the loan is paid off. We've paid the loan off early. So next time we've got to decide if we want a 15 or a 20%. I think I said we were going to go open 10s, didn't I? Which would make it a 20. I can't remember, to be honest. Right, let me turn automatic drop off. Drop on. And let's start baling. I'm not really sure what this bale is going to be like on this hill. This is probably the steepest challenge it's had since we've owned it. We also did really well when we did that last contract as well, because when we did it, the baler ended up literally on like 100%. It had like maybe 2 or 3 litres in it as well. It was really good. Come on. Come on. Yeah, we could really do with more power. You gotta remember though, look how steep this hill is. And we're going uphill. This is gonna be the problem though. Stopping and starting. Hopefully, if we can stay in a low gear, we should be alright. It's procrastinating too much and I've missed a load of grass now. That does not help. Can we make this corner without hitting that fence? That is going to be a no. I don't like doing that, but I don't have a choice. That's going to go there. Let's just reverse up and get that little bit up there. We can maybe get all the scabby bits of grass that we've left later on. I'd like to get this baling done, so I might turn the radio back on. I might get this baling done. Like I said, I'd like to get fertilised and limed as well, if it's possible in today's episode. Because then in the next one we can just start off in July. Do you know what I mean? We can just be in July, so it makes sense to do that. Right, well, this baling is taking way longer. It was that hill. I told you guys, that hill over there is an absolute nightmare to work on. It's kind of a shame the sheep weren't in that one, because at least the sheep pen's not quite as steep. Although, Reaper, there's maybe something you can do. Maybe how about placing a custom sheep field in that one instead? That might not be a bad idea, actually. I might create a new custom pen and put it over in that one. Makes a bit of sense. Yeah, it's just a nightmare. 170 brake. I know, like, this machine needs like 160 brake, and I'm running 170, so I know it's not the best to begin with, but yeah, it's such a nightmare to get that field absolutely plowed, to get it built. It's so frustrating. The downside I've got now, though, is I need to get limed and fertilized, and I need to do it in June, but the problem is we're running out of time. I'm massively running out of time, so unless I go back into a third one while I'm baling this, I maybe shouldn't have come out of that other one, but I like to keep my time lapses. I have like a maximum limit what I like to do on time lapses. Like I just so people are aware what I do, I have like I go in and I change the speed for time lapses to 5, and basically I like to have about 3-ish minutes. So obviously that gives me like 15 minutes of, say, baling. I can turn that into like a 3-minute clip. That's kind of what I like to do. Do you know what I mean? It's yeah, I'm just struggling with that hill. This field's not been too bad. Relatively flat. Now, when it comes to baling and liming, I might bale and lime with the bale still in the field, because at the end of the day they are wrapped now, so they are protected from the elements for now. I can always move the bales off recording, because I'm only going to go and stack them in a shed. I don't think anyone's interested in seeing me do that. I know I have used super strength a couple of times just to move the odd bale. It was just so it wasn't in my way when I did the next path, that was all. As you can see, this is the last little bit we've got to do, apart from a bit of liming and a bit of fertilising. Like I say, I will leave the odd swath unless we're so close. You know, the odd little bit of grass, we'll leave that unless we're so close to another bale. If we're close to another bale, then yeah, we'll try and finish a bale. But I don't think, to be honest, that we're gonna be. I don't think it's going to matter too much, to be honest. I think we will get one more bale out of what's here, and then it's just scaggy little bits. But them scaggy bits can stay till the next bale. You know, till the next time we bale this field. Although, by the look of it, we may not get another bale. 66. Oh, no. Yeah, I think we should get another bale. Yeah, we need 10%. Sorry if you hear my steering wheel clash. Sometimes I forget where the maximum turn point on it is. Wow, really? 98%. That might just... Yes! That'll do. We're not messing around. We'll get this one wrapped. I'll get into another one. I'll get this lined. I'll get it fertilised really quickly. And that should just about do us. In the next episode, though, guys, we should be taking delivery of our harvester. We should also be taking delivery of a couple of new fields. I think we buy a couple of new fields. Well, I know they're going to be grass fields because that's what's around us. That's fine. We'll do grass fields. We'll get them cut. We'll get them baled. We'll get them windrowed. Blah, 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 blah. Hopefully, yeah, because we won't have anything to do to our crop field until August. So, yeah, plenty of time there to get the couple of new fields baled up and limed and fertilised and all that jazz. Yeah, hopefully, guys, you've enjoyed the episode. That's the main thing. Like I said, we will just quickly get limed and fertilised. I know my driving, my reversing has decided to just not be very good. Right, where is Oh. Bugger. You all got a... Oh! You all got a sneak preview of the harvester. No! 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 Ah, I forgot to put it in park mode. I might just blur that bit out if I remember to blur it out. Ah, no, I can't be having that. No. Yeah, I edited the map yesterday, ready for doing this. Yeah, I edited it ready. Can we please scroll? Yeah, you gotta forgive me there, guys. My scroll wheel is playing up on my mouth. I'm having such a thing at the moment for stuff not working. Yeah, my scroll wheel is like, if I scroll down, it starts bouncing back up. I think it's time to treat myself to a new mouse, but to be honest, I kind of don't want to buy anything else with a computer at the moment. My stream the other day was a nightmare. My new monitor, 4 days old, decided to break. Big blue line right down the right hand side of the monitor. Couldn't believe it when I was streaming, and I did. It put me in a really foul mood while I was on while I was on live stream. So anyone who was watching that, I do apologise for being in a foul mood. As you can probably imagine, when you pay like £500 for a monitor and after 4 days it's already broke, you can probably understand my my mega frustration. Yeah, what can I say, it just really annoyed me. Yeah, this is not using much lime, guys, because we're hardly having to put any lime on. It's not like when you first get the lime fields. Like, in theory, we wouldn't technically have to lime these fields because it's only putting on 0.25, but I want maximum out of these fields. It might be a little bit over 30 minutes this video, guys. Like I said, I do try to push for like 25 to 30-ish minutes. I do try more for the 30-minute mark because we can get more done, but I want to just get I just want to get some bits done over in this field, you know. I don't want to have to be coming back to this field tomorrow. That's the thing. This does not have... So this is another one. Won't be. Now, I was looking for a width mode, if it had a width mode built into this one, and it didn't. So, but that's how quickly that one was done. We've just got to get it limed now, and I don't mind. I will just limed it. Need to get it fertilised. I don't mind fertilising it second, because when you fertilise it second, it gets rid of the white texture off the ground. So I do prefer to do it like that. I need to stop buying lime at sell point there, because I've got bags and bags of lime now that I'm just not using at the moment. That's not where I wanted to put that, but never mind. Yeah, hopefully what we'll do, we'll just quickly get this knocked out of the park. It shouldn't take too long. That should be, I'd like to say that should be more than enough with precision farming. Like I say, you get more steps to do with precision farming than if you don't use it, but you also don't use as much stuff either. Right, there we go. So that's going from a deep red to a nice sunny orange. Sunburnt orange, maybe, I don't know. I'm not good with colours, I just like red. Red is the team of the football team I support in the Premier League, and red is the colour that the non-league team that me and the wife are part owners in. It's a fan-based ownership. It's not like I own a football club, but you know, it's like fan-based. You pay so much, you own a piece of it, kind of thing. Yeah, they wear red as well. Like I said, there's no. I would have liked to a spreader that did a more of a different width, but for the price we paid for this, it's good enough. Like I said, I don't really like doing it where I leave the bales in the field, but I wanted to get it done on this episode so that in the next episode we can move over. Because what I'll do is I'll edit this video, I'll get it uploaded, I'll do all that jazz, and then I'll come back in, and then what I'll do is I will I'll move the bales, you see. I'm only going to put the bales in a shed. Nothing massive, nothing major. Yeah, like I say, if it's a little bit over 30 minutes, guys, I do apologise. I know some people have commented in the past and gone, oh, I don't mind longer videos, Reaper. It sounds daft, but I can't win either way. If I put a longer video out, people moan they're too long. I don't want to say moan. People say, oh, it's a bit too long, Reaper. I ain't got time. But then if I don't put longer video, you know, and then I've got people like, oh yeah, put longer ones out. I've got loads of time to watch it, but you know, I can't win. I can't win. I can't seem to please everybody as much as I would really, really love to please everybody. Yeah, I can't quite please everybody. Right, let me get on there. But yeah, that's this done. Apart from moving some bales into a shed. But yeah, in the next episode, guys, we'll work out how much loan we're gonna get. I think we'll just go up in tens because it's gonna be easier to remember what we're doing. So like we'll take the closest sorry about that. We'll take the closest 5 grand. So if we say we're allowed to, I don't know, just for an example, say a £39,000 loan. Obviously we'll take 40. If it's obviously say 36, we'd take 35. So you know, we'll just work with within the areas that we can. As you can see, we've got that limed, we've got it fertilized, everything is looking splendid over on the farm. Bales can be stored somewhere safe. I'm not really sure where at the minute, but we'll find somewhere to put them. But yeah, one last thing I want to do before I go, and I will fill it with water when I off recording, just because I want to get it up and running, because in the next one we will probably be in a new month, and we're going to put, I had the builders come in. If you notice, look, we've had that drain moved there. I didn't quite finish the texture though, so please forgive me for that one. If we just do that, there we go, look, just put a little bit there where that texture is. Beautiful. So we'll go on to productions, we'll go on to greenhouses. I don't know what greenhouse to get, actually. I might just get that one, because we're not getting it. I want the open garden. The problem is the open garden doesn't fit there, so unless I put an open garden there, but then that's gonna, we could put an open garden there, I suppose. We might just have to buy a new house. £2,300. Right, there we go. I don't like dirt though. I don't mind, maybe don't mind that. I just don't like dirt on the outside. On the inside, we could put maybe... we'll leave the dirt on the inside then, because I just don't like it on the out... Oh, that's not dirt, that's gravel. There we go. There we go. So what we'll do, I'm just going to go on here. I'm going to... That is massively just changed. Yeah, I wanted to get this done today, guys, because I've been talking about this for a few days now, and I keep forgetting to install it. Yeah, that should... I don't like that bit there. It doesn't look very... very good, if you know what I mean. That's a little bit more chill. There we go. Look at that, beautiful. Right. So yeah, I'll fill it full of water. I'll get a water tanker. Oh, we're saving game here. What do you reckon we What do you reckon? So what have we got? We've got tomato, lettuce, strawberry, potato, sunflower, sugar beet, soybean, corn, cotton. Well, it's going to be just water for now. I reckon we get some strawberries. I do. 1 for 1. Yeah, we'll get some strawberries. We get more for the strawberries. Same amount every month. So what we'll do is we'll put that on there. And I'm going to buy a water tanker on recording now. Also, £33,000, guys. Front loader. How nice is that? Animals. Now I'm thinking... I think we get that one, to be honest. 6,000, 2,000. I've used these ones before. I don't really want to use them ones. The only saving grace is if we were to buy this one at 10,000, we could move milk in it as well. Yeah, no, screw it. I know we've used it before on a different series, but no, we'll get that one. I don't know what colour to go for though. I've had red before. Maybe we can, I don't know. Well, it costs £1,000 to change the colour. Really? £1,000 to change the colour. I tell you what, we'll go for black. Or a nice grey colour. There we go. We'll go for grey. It looks a little bit metal. We're going to buy that. And then, like I say, off recording, guys, I will just fill that up with water. Just because I want to skip to July for the beginning of the next episode. It's the easiest thing for me to do. But, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Like I say, it's another baling one, but it's kind of that time of year where we're doing a bit of work. Let me know as well about the silage bunker in that shed, guys. We will look at selling it to maybe another farmer, get some money coming into the farm. Yeah, let me know what you think. Put it in the comment below. And until the next episode, guys, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one.